I've always believed that the way you start your morning sets the rhythm for your entire life. It's funny, most people think longevity is about fancy supplements or expensive gym memberships. But in truth, it's the small, consistent habits, the kind that take just a few minutes every morning, that quietly add years to your life. And no, I'm not talking about drinking kale smoothies at sunrise or running marathons before breakfast. I mean realistic habits, backed by science, that anyone can do, even before you've had your first cup of tea. So if you're someone who wakes up and thinks, I want to feel younger, sharper, and more alive, even as the years go by, you're in the right place. Because today, we're talking about 5 powerful morning habits that can literally add up to 10 extra years to your life. Let's start with the first one, and this one might surprise you. The first habit is simply getting up earlier and stepping outside. I know, you might be thinking, I've earned the right to sleep in. And sure, you absolutely have. But here's the secret. It's not about less sleep, it's about waking up with the sun. Research from Harvard and Stanford has shown that just 10 to 15 minutes of natural morning sunlight helps regulate your body's circadian rhythm. That's your internal clock that tells your body when to wake up and when to rest. And when that rhythm is in sync, everything works better. Your heart, your brain, even your metabolism. Think about this. When sunlight hits your eyes, without sunglasses, by the way, your brain releases serotonin, your natural mood booster. It's like nature's antidepressant. Then at night, that same serotonin converts to melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply. So by getting sunlight in the morning, you're not just waking up your body, you're preparing it to rest better at night. And guess what happens when you sleep well and your hormones stay balanced? You live longer, you heal faster, your immune system gets stronger. One study from the University of Milan found that seniors who spent at least 30 minutes in morning light had better blood pressure, sharper thinking, and even fewer falls. That's because your balance and coordination improve when your sleep cycle is stable. So tomorrow morning, before you grab your phone or scroll through the news, step outside, feel the air, listen to the birds. Even if it's cloudy, your body still gets that light signal. Take a slow walk, stretch a little. You're not just waking up, you're recharging your internal battery. You'd be amazed how much better you'll feel in just a week of doing this. Now, the second morning habit, and this one is pure gold, is hydration done right. You've probably heard drink more water 1,000 times, but let's talk about why it matters so much, especially after 60. When you wake up, your body is naturally dehydrated. You've gone 7, maybe 8 hours without a sip of water. Your cells are thirsty. Your brain, which is 75% water, needs refueling. But here's the thing, it's not just about drinking any water, it's how you drink it that makes the difference. Instead of gulping down a whole glass in one go, start your morning with 1 cup of warm water mixed with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Why that mix? Because it replenishes the electrolytes your body loses overnight. The lemon provides vitamin C and helps your liver flush out toxins, while the salt, just a tiny pinch, helps your cells absorb the water more efficiently. In fact, a study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that proper hydration improves metabolism by up to 30%, meaning your body burns energy more effectively throughout the day. Another study from Cambridge showed that older adults who began hydrating within 10 minutes of waking up had better cognitive function and lower blood pressure than those who waited until later. It's like jump-starting your system. Most people reach for coffee first thing in the morning. Don't worry, I'm not taking your coffee away. I wouldn't dare. But have your water before your coffee. Think of it like oiling the engine before turning on the ignition. There's also something symbolic about that first drink of the day. You're saying to your body, I care about you, let's start the day right. And you'll notice subtle changes. Your digestion improves, your skin feels more hydrated, your energy lasts longer. I once had a viewer in her late 70s tell me, I started drinking warm lemon water every morning and it feels like my body wakes up before my mind does. I love that. It's such a gentle, mindful ritual. and the science absolutely backs it. Here's a little reflection for you. So far, these two habits, stepping into the light and hydrating mindfully, take less than 15 minutes. But they affect every cell in your body. They regulate your hormones, energize your metabolism, and set a positive emotional tone for your day. The truth is, longevity isn't about living forever. It's about living fully. Being able to move freely, think clearly, and wake up with energy to actually enjoy the life you've built. And that starts, quite literally, with how you greet the morning. Now, I want you to imagine tomorrow morning. You wake up, stretch your arms, open the curtains, and let that soft morning light touch your face. You pour yourself that warm cup of lemon water, take a slow sip, and feel gratitude for another day of being alive. That's not just a routine, that's a message to your body. We're not done yet. But don't go anywhere, because the next few habits are where the real magic happens. In the next part, we'll talk about how to activate your body's natural anti-aging switch. Yes, it's real. With a simple morning movement that scientists say can reverse years of physical decline. We'll also uncover a powerful mental habit that can literally grow new brain cells. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And when you combine these habits, you'll be amazed how your mornings and your years begin to change. So take a breath, smile, and remember, your mornings are your masterpiece. And it's never too late to paint a new one.
All right, now that we've got your sunlight and hydration on point, let's talk about something that's just as vital. And no, it doesn't require fancy equipment or spandex gym wear. Habit number 3 is what I call the body wake-up, or as scientists like to put it, morning movement activation. Before you roll your eyes and say, oh no, here comes the exercise lecture, hear me out. This one's different. You see, movement in the morning isn't about burning calories or working out. It's about sending a message to your entire system that says, we're alive, we're ready, and we're still in charge. When you move your body, even for just 5 to 10 minutes, you activate what's called AMPK, a natural enzyme that scientists often nickname the longevity switch. It helps your body recycle old damaged cells and replace them with new, healthy ones. That process is called autophagy, your body's built-in repair mode. Think of it as spring cleaning for your cells. Now here's the kicker. You don't have to do yoga or jog or lift weights unless you want to. You can simply stand up, stretch, roll your shoulders, or do gentle marching in place while holding onto a chair for balance. Even light stretching increases blood flow to your brain by nearly 20%, according to research from the University of British Columbia. And that boost in oxygen doesn't just wake you up, it sharpens focus, improves memory, and stabilizes your mood for the next several hours. One of my favorite routines comes from a 94-year-old Japanese doctor who's still working full-time. He starts every day by shaking his arms and legs for 30 seconds, rotating his wrists, and breathing deeply. He says it's like telling the body, we begin again. You can do the same. Turn on a song you love from your younger days, maybe something from the Beatles, Sinatra, or Whitney Houston, and move with it. Smile while you do it. Movement paired with joy doubles the brain's dopamine response. So don't call it exercise, call it celebration. Now, once your body's awake, it's time to wake up something even more powerful, your mind. That brings us to habit number 4, mindful gratitude. Now, before you roll your eyes and say gratitude, I've heard that one before, stay with me because this isn't just feel-good talk, it's hard science. Researchers at the University of California found that people who practiced gratitude for just 5 minutes a day, literally just thinking of 3 things they were thankful for each morning, showed lower blood pressure, better immune response, and even longer telomeres, those little caps on your DNA that keep your cells young. Here's why that's important. Stress is one of the biggest accelerators of aging. It increases inflammation, shortens those telomeres and weakens your heart. But gratitude, even in small doses, flips the switch. It releases dopamine and oxytocin, the same chemicals responsible for love, bonding, and calm. So here's what I want you to try tomorrow morning. When you wake up, before you check your phone, before you make breakfast, pause for just 60 seconds. Take a deep breath and name 3 things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. Maybe it's your morning cup of tea. Maybe it's the sound of your grandkids laughing in another room. Maybe it's simply the fact that your heart is still beating thousands of times a day without you having to ask. You'll be amazed how this 1 minute changes the tone of your entire morning. When you start your day in gratitude, the brain shifts from survival mode to growth mode. You make better food choices, you move more, you speak kinder words. And over time, that emotional calm translates to real, measurable health benefits. Longer life, better immunity, stronger heart. And honestly, it just feels good. I once met an 82-year-old woman named Carmen, who told me she starts every morning by saying thank you for one more sunrise. She said it out loud every day for years, and I swear her face had that peaceful glow you only see in people who've truly made peace with time. That's the kind of power gratitude has. And now we've reached the 5th and final morning habit, and it's probably the most underestimated of them all. It's what I call intentional stillness. In our world, silence is underrated. Most people wake up to alarms, rush to check messages, or turn on the TV before they've even taken a breath. But when you give yourself just a few minutes of quiet each morning, even 2 or 3, something remarkable happens. Your nervous system resets. Science shows that even brief moments of mindful silence lower cortisol levels, reduce blood pressure, and strengthen the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, creativity, and focus. You don't need to sit cross-legged or chant Om. You can simply sit by the window, close your eyes, and breathe slowly. Listen to your heartbeat. Feel the rhythm of your breath. That's it. In those moments of stillness, your body leaves behind the chaos of yesterday and steps into the peace of today. It's like pressing a reset button for your mind and soul. And here's the beautiful part. Silence helps you hear yourself again. It's in that quiet space that you'll notice ideas, memories, even gratitude rising naturally. You might realize you've been worrying about something that doesn't really matter, or that you've been overlooking something wonderful that's been right in front of you. It's not just a mental cleanse, it's an emotional renewal. So tomorrow morning, after your sunlight, water, movement, and gratitude, give yourself that one last gift, 3 minutes of stillness. You'll be amazed at how alive, calm, and centered you feel. So let's recap, not as a checklist, but as a rhythm for life. You wake with the light and let your body remember the sun. You hydrate with care and feed your cells the fuel they deserve. You move with joy because your body was made to celebrate movement. You practice gratitude because every breath is a miracle. And you honor the silence because peace is the secret ingredient to a long, beautiful life. Each of these habits takes just a few minutes, but together they create something powerful. A body that feels younger, a mind that stays sharper, and a spirit that never stops growing. It's not about avoiding aging, it's about aging awake. Because aging isn't the enemy, stagnation is. And when your mornings are filled with light, movement, gratitude, and peace, you don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years. So tomorrow morning, when the sun peeks through your window, don't just wake up, rise. Step into the day like it's a gift you've been waiting to open, because it is. You've got decades of wisdom, memories, and strength behind you. And with these habits, you've got plenty more ahead. So go ahead, drink that water, greet the sunlight, move your body, thank your heart, and savor the silence. You'll feel it, maybe not all at once, but slowly, day by day, your body getting lighter, your mind clearer, your heart more at peace. That's what longevity really looks like, not in years counted, but in mornings well lived.